Hey friends, I thought I would just show you how I make my non-bake granola bars from that me and my husband both like. I'm gonna go wash my hands over here at the sink before I start though. So hold on a minute. I'm making a video to show how I make my non-bake well, I am a beautiful woman, so I stated. I love you. Hurry up, pup, stop fighting. I said enough, stop. Alright, so the first thing I like to do after I wash my hands is I find a glass dish like this. I also got this recipe off of, I want to say, a creator from Lemonade or Pinterest. I can't remember. Or it may be somebody off of Facebook too. So I just get a glass pan to start with and some parchment paper. I love parchment paper. You don't need a big piece, just enough that it will fit inside the glass pan. And find you some little clips and just clip it on all four sides. That's what I like to kind of do. But I wind up moving papers around and trying to get it to go down inside the glass a little bit. And then clipping, because it just keeps it from sticking to the glass. And it makes it easier to clean. Let's see, is there any more clips that I have? There should be two more somewhere. Let's see if they're behind here. I tend to hide my potato clips. That, or I forget that I have them clipped somewhere. Looks like one side is not going to be clipped, but I ain't too terribly worried about that. So the biggest thing is there's just 3 ingredients that I was told to use for it. You need peanut butter. We like the Jiffy creamy peanut butter here. Some kind of honey, whatever honey, and I like to use these oats and honey clusters, the granola kind. Normally, if I hadn't already took my food processor and grinded them up a little bit smaller to where they're not as chunky as when they first come in the bag, I will do that. But for the sake of this video, I'm just going to use these that have already been processed and cut up into tinier pieces. Those are all that you have to have, but hold on a minute. I got to yell at my dogs. Flash, Pink, out of the kitchen. Quit your fighting. Go. Another ingredient that you can add to is chocolate chips. And let's see if I have any. I should. And I do. I think that just chocolate chips in general just makes things a lot better. So the first thing that you want to do is you need a bowl of some size. I like to use about this size bowl. I feel like it makes the granola bars a little bit thicker, but I mean, it kind of is what it is at this point. I've only made these like twice, and the first time they came out a lot better for me. I think the second time I made them, I was just in a hurry, and so I did not take my time, and my husband was like, they're a little bit stickier than normal, but okay. So let's see if I can't get it to perfection this time. So, I normally don't measure, but I think because I want to try to do better with it, I'm going to take my half a cup measuring cup over here and do a 1 cup. No, I'm going to do 2 cups of the granola and 1 cup peanut butter and a tablespoon of honey, and mix that in. And then I do not measure chocolate chips, so I'm just kind of going to throw a handful of them in. And so I've got 1/2 cup here, and I'm going to measure them out. And I'm going to get 2 cups of these if I can. We'll see. I'm not sure how much I have left, but this is kind of what they look like after I've chopped them up more in my food processor. So there's 1. Two, there's a cup. I think I'm only going to have enough for 1.5 cups without getting into my new bag. And I got a different flavor in the new bag, so I can't just mix them in like I wanted to. I wanted to test out which flavor was best. And I normally get these from Aldi's. And they're a pretty good buy. And, I mean, they last a good while. I don't even really have 1/2 cup here, so I would just say under 1/2 cup. But I'm just going to throw that in there, and we'll see how it does from there. But these bags tend to last until like October, November of this year or next year even. So I like them. And it's not like I'm having to go to the store and buy granola bars every time. And they tend to last a good little while. Okay, let's see. I think I want to go ahead and add peanut butter in. And for this, I am just going to probably wind up using my tablespoon anyways. And I'll tell you how many tablespoons I do. We love peanut butter over here, so. So we go through it by the glore. So if I don't have enough of this container, I have another one. Okay, so right now I have done 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, and I kind of want to do 4. But I don't know if I have enough out of this container to make 4. Yep, I do. Barely. Alright, let's get this one off of the spoon and into the bowl. There's 3. So the 4th one's going to have to come out of the newer jar of peanut butter because that one is officially empty. Let's see, there it can go there. Oh, you're sliding. Apparently I did not have that guided up as good as I thought I did. I'm just going to set that there for a moment. Sorry, it's not working out the best. Let's see, that should be better. Maybe it won't fall again. We'll see. Sorry, y'all got to see my finger there for a minute. My phone died, so I can't use my pod stand to video that way. And I've been telling my husband for the last week or two that I was going to make these granola bars again for him. And he's been asking me every week just about it. Are you going to make those or do we need to buy them? And I'm like, I'm going to buy them. Not buy them, I mean make them. I'm going to make them. They're better this way. Okay, so this is the 4th tablespoon of peanut butter. And all I'm going to do is mix it into the granola and let it kind of see if I need to add another tablespoon or not, because I really don't want to make it too sticky, but I also don't want to make it too peanut buttery either, because that's how it'll be sticky. I just kind of want to find a good happy medium, if that makes sense. I mean, and all I'm doing is stirring in this little bowl, making sure the peanut butter sticks in. And I think that's kind of a good amount. Alright, let's see. Now, I am going to go get my tablespoon over here. This big one. Yep. My little tablespoon measurement. I am going to add 1 tablespoon of honey in to it. There was something else that it said that you could use maple syrup, but I don't have any maple syrup because we don't use it a whole lot here. So I think I'm just going to stick with honey, and I'm drizzling 1 tablespoon of honey in. And then I'm going to add some chocolate chips to it and mix it in and press it into the glass pan with the parchment paper on it. I'll show you what it looks like. But please note, if you see my finger go up to this camera like that to grab, it's because I'm not used to my iPad yet. And I'm normally videoing off my phone. So that's that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and mix that in as well into it. Yeah. It's a pretty simple recipe, and I do really like it. I'm just not sure right now if it's going to be as big as that or if I need to get a smaller dish out, because normally I will do 2 cups of the oats. Well, the graham cracker flavor ones, and do that, but not really sure if it'll be. Let's see, I might as well just go ahead and reach down here with this smaller square pan and readjust it and put it in over here on that, because I think this one is going to be too long and it'll make the bars thin, and we want to have thick ones. So the smaller and then that side, this side, and then I just try to bend down the other side that don't have a potato chip holder to it. I have another chip clip somewhere, but I don't know where it's at. Okay, so now my favorite part is adding in the chocolate chips. You can also add in some fruit to it too, but like dried fruit. But we're not big on those over here. Like I would probably be okay with adding in some raisins and chocolate chips to it, for myself, but my husband don't like raisins, so we're just going to stick with chocolate chips. You can't have no chocolate chips, puppies. They will hurt you. Okay. So let's say I got one little handful in of them. I like to do 2 and then stir and mix and then do 2 more. My favorite chocolate chips, though, to add into this are the mini chocolate chips. Like the itty bitty chocolate chips that can go in and stuff. I don't know. I just like that a whole lot. But that's what I really like to do. Okay. We're going to do one more handful, I think, of it. And then I will show you what I do once I get it into the pan. There's one more handful of chocolate chips, and I'm just going to mix it again. So I am going to transpose this over into our glass dish now. And I just tend to scoop it out. And once I get it all scooped out, then I take my spoon, my spatula, whatever I've used to scoop stuff out with, and take it and try to press it down into the parchment paper, kind of like you're doing with, kind of like with Rice Krispies in a way, if you ever made them homemade before. And then I watch as my parchment paper decides that it does not want to cooperate and slides out of the chip clip. Let's see. Alright. I don't know how to hold this and show you what I'm doing, but we're going to attempt it. Let's see. Can I... Okay. So apparently I cannot flip the screen from this. So the video stopped recording because I could not figure out how to turn the screen around. So what you're seeing is me kind of going back over the ingredients here again. But at this point, I have already took the stuff in the mixing bowl and added it to the smaller sized glass pan that has the parchment paper in it. And so here I've just got my spoon sitting in it. Whatever I have mixed the ingredients with is what I use to spread out the granola bars. So I just spread it out as evenly as I can. I try to get it to where it's not too thin or too thick. And I'm glad that I did change into the smaller pan, because there would have been no way possible for me to have been able to made this batch of granolas match the length of the other pan. So I am grateful about that. This is probably one of the easiest recipes that I have found online. And now that I think about it, I believe I really did get this one off of Facebook. But it's very simple, and it is so good, and it's quick and easy to make. And I just enjoy making this, honestly. It's not like it's a hard recipe to follow or cause for difficult instructions on how to prep, and it's very quick to make. With that being said, after I have completely leveled out the granola bar itself, I put it in the fridge and let it sit in the fridge overnight. And then in the morning, I'm able to take a knife and cut it horizontally and then vertically across into whatever size square I feel is good enough. And then I'm like, hey, honey, the granola bars are ready to be ate. So I'm hoping that I didn't put too much peanut butter in this batch and that it comes out really good. But stay tuned. I will post a picture of it tomorrow sometime and let you see how it came out and how easy and good it is. So I'm just going to let the rest of the video play out. It's just going to be showing you some more ingredients and then just what the granola looks like, mixture looks like once you get it into the parchment paper that is in the glass. So I would just attempt this, and if you do try this recipe or anything, I'd love to know how it came out for you and if it's something that you and your family like now. So God bless and have a good night.